Tasks can come whenever they like. We cannot wait for them. We have spent like 10 minutes waiting. We cannot wait any longer. So today we are going to see how we can leverage AI in research works. And this comes from the perspective of the workshops that we have been doing earlier this year from March to April and June. So from the previous workshops, we got to know that we get to discover that most of people are now trying to implement or to integrate AI into research. So it will be wise for us as well to try to integrate the same, to try to share the same and see how we can leverage AI into research works. Okay, thanks Stewart from Zambia. Glad you've joined us today. So this is going to be our third workshop. The first workshop, it was for 3 consecutive days where we looked on AI and we had some hands-on experience and tried to integrate the AI in daily tasks. The second one was AI in assessment, and now we are moving into research, and we're going to discuss more AI usage into the future on the way you see that this is what we need. So what are we going to discuss today? So our workshop is going to base on very few things. The first one, we are going to understand how we can streamline research process by using AI. This is going to be our first thing for today. The second one, to explore practical AI tools for research. And this came from the survey forms that we have been filling for the past week. Third, we are going to learn how we can integrate AI into our research workflows. We are also going to discuss ethical considerations when using AI and where we can draw the line while using AI to assist our research. Why are we doing this? From the very beginning, while we started introduction of AI, we spoke about the ethics, we spoke about AI governance. Whenever we are using the AI, there are things that we are going to do and some of the things that we are not going to do. So today we are going to see what are we going to do, how are we going to do using the AI into our research work. As a refresher, it's why this workshop. This is something that we have to think of while doing the workshop. Is the workshop needed? This was the first question we had while we were preparing for this one. And from the survey that we did in the group, almost 160 people replied to that survey. And what we have discovered is the need of the survey. In the 160 people, 88% have only used 1, 2, up to 3 tools. So this triggered our response like, what we are going to do. And 87% have used the ChatGPT. However, other tools have been used in less than 50 people of all that have answered our survey. So this was one of the things that said, okay, now we can do this and try to see how we can help each other on navigating through AI use in research. Another data that we obtained from our survey is where are we going to use the AI most? Because with us, we are not sure where do you want to use AI? How do you want to use AI? So 3 places that I've come up most is on the literature review, writing and editing, and how to design your research. Also, we are trying to see which information is available and what people want to know. Most people want to know how Gen AI and Gen AI tools should be used and should not be used in research. these are the words that have come up most. Like most people use AI tools, but how are they using? So this workshop is going to deal with all this, and I hope this 1 hour will be enough for us to see the theoretical part and the actual practical part of the AI in research. The first thing is, what is AI role in research? In previous workshops, we discussed that AI simply is the simulation of human intelligence processed by machine. So human, us as researchers, were the ones who are going out there to do the research. But currently, we have the tools that can assist us in doing similar tasks. But how are we going to use this AI? Normally, we are using it using chatbots. So we'll interact with a chatbot, whether it's ChatGPT, Gemini, or any other tool that we are going to see, where it runs on a specific model. So we'll put our chat and we are going to get the feedback back and forth. We are going to have the conversation. But when we use AI in research, we can use it for data analysis, literature review, writing, as well as visualization. And because you said in the survey that you'd like to see how we are going to use it in literature review and writing, we are going to base the workshop on that. However, we are going to provide a few tools that people can use for visualizations as well. Why do we use AI in research? This is the question that most people are in dilemma. Are we going to use AI in research? Are we not? When we speak of AI, when we speak of this Gen AI, when we speak of these technologies, we have to reflect back on another examples, on another issues that has been come through the technology. During the agrarian revolution, before that, people were using stone tools, handmade tools, and any other kind of tools to make sure they plot the agricultural lands. When the machine was introduced, everyone was thinking like, yeah, now everything is going to be easy. But did it? So when we try to integrate any kind of technology into our daily life, we have to think like, this is not the end. We have a step further to go. We have to adopt the technology, and that technology have to assist us in knowing the better way that we can deal with our environment, that we can deal with our nature. So the first thing that comes up is automation. Let's say you have literature searches and your topic is AI and research. So this is a repetitive task. When you have data cleaning, you have collected data from 160 people. This data that you have collected, you need to do data cleaning. How are you going to do data cleaning? You can miss some of the things, you can get some of the things. The second one is how you can identify the insights, the themes, or patterns inside the data. Sometimes when you are using AI, it is going to exploit any available information that you provided to give you the relevant data for your research. And another thing is accessibility. If I ask how many of us knows how to use Python or how to use any programming tool, it is going to be hard. But with AI tools, they're going to help us to interact with these software, with these technologies that for non-experts, it was hard at the beginning, but now it's going to be easy. So this is why we are going to use AI in research. However, for today, we are going to focus in 3 things that we can do with AI. The first one is literature review. How can we sort through academic papers and summarizing key points? The second one, we'll see some of the tools that we can use for data analysis and other pattern recognition. But before going deeper into that, let's refresh and go back to what we did in first workshop and second workshop. In first workshop and second workshop, we spoke about how to use a structured prompt. And this is going to help us in research as well. For those who are, this is their first workshop, when you go into ChatGPT, Gemini, Copilot, the instruction that you are giving to that chatbot to do the work, we call it a prompt. Most of us are just using the goal. So if every one of us is using the goal, then it is hard for the chatbot to understand what do you really want to achieve. So the goal, it's okay, everyone can write how to use AI in research, and everyone can get an answer of that question. But who are you? What do you need the AI tool to do for you? How do you want it to do? And what is the limitation? So in structured prompt, the first thing, you need to have your role. That this is what you are going to do. Second, so in the role, it's who are you? Then the goal is what the model is going to do. Then third is how does the model going to do what you are telling it to do. Fourth, personalization. And lastly, the constraint. Let's say you are writing, for example, you're in Indonesia, you want to write a research on artificial intelligence in higher education. Your prompt is going to be totally different from the one from Tanzania. From Tanzania, I can say, I'm a researcher from Tanzania. I want to write a literature review on artificial intelligence in higher education. From Indonesia, someone is going to say they are from Indonesia. They want to write on their context. Then you give it instruction. This is what we call step-by-step instruction. Like in this literature review, revise first by looking on the global scale, second, continent scale, third, country scale. So from someone from Indonesia, it will check the global, then it can go to Asia, then Indonesia. And for someone from Tanzania, it will check global, Africa, then Tanzania. So here is just one word in the role. Where are you from and who are you? It can give a lot of differences in your research. Another is personalization. When you write this research, you have your objective. You can be writing a research for your students to see. You can be writing your research for journal review. You can write your research for teaching or for just presenting as paper. But give it a context that this research is for this work. And lastly, we come to constraint. When we are writing research, we have a number of things that can raise up. The first one is the referencing style. Which kind of reference are you using? You have to put that prior in your model so that the chatbot will give you the answer that you need. So after revising about the structured prompt, let us see a few tools that we can use in literature review. Why are we using these tools in literature review? Because we can retrieve, we can summarize, and we can organize academic articles. How are we going to use these tools? So the first one is to have your question or keywords. Through that, we can get summarized insights. So we'll take a minute or two for those who are able to take any of the tool among the three, then to try it in our either mobile phones or laptops and try to see the feedback that we are getting. We can do that. So we have 2 to 3 minutes to try to search, then we can come and share. For those who have joined recently, we were trying to see how we can use AI in research. And right now, we are trying a tool for literature review. And for our task, we picked the three tools: ELICIT, AI2, and Consensus, as you are seeing on our screens. But before that, we explained why are we doing this today? Because in the research, the survey that we did in the group, it has shown that 88% of the people who filled the form, they know a tool up to three. So they've been using ChatGPT and other GPTs and Gemini. So this is what they've been using. So we are trying to use another kind of tool to see if it can give us what we expect. Also, most of the people who did the survey, they've said they want to know the tools they can use in literature review, writing and editing, and research design. So we are going to see those tools, and now we are trying to see if they can work for us or if not, and the challenges that we are getting. So for those who have joined recently, that's the progress we have been doing. So you are welcome to the session, and you can jump into trying the tool. Okay, I hope everyone is trying a tool or two among the ones that we did here. And if someone knows another tool that is going to be beneficial to others and they have been using in literature review, they can just put it in the chat box. That will be helpful as well.
Hello.
Yes, Ido.
Yeah, I think SciSpace. I think one can use SciSpace also for literature review.
Okay, sure. You can
That's
put it in the chat box, and
STI.
others they can try it as well as they're trying this. Yeah.
Yeah, STI. Then SciSpace. SciSpace. So one can also
Okay,
put.
size space. Yeah. Thanks, Ido. SciSpace is one of the great tools while doing the literature review. We left it out because most of the researchers know about it. And thanks for reminding us.
Thank you.
Hello.
Yes, Kabahewa Lilian, you're welcome.
Yes, I'm happy I've joined late. I'm getting good insights from this forum. It's a pleasure. Um, the challenge I have with some AI tools like SciSpace, when you get like an article or you get a journal, you try to put it in the Google Scholar, because for us we use Google Scholar, and they are not there. They are not found. That's the challenge I've been getting with some AIs like SciSpace. The tools, the articles and the journals they present, they cannot be cited. How can we go about it?
Okay, sure. Thanks for that. Uh, for those who were in the first and second workshops, we spoke about this. AI is not a get it all. Sometimes it can give you a reference that is not there, or it is not available in all the tools or in all the what we call all the gates of the research. Like you cannot find it in ResearchGate or Google Scholar, but when you go into the normal search, you can find it or not. And one of the things that we keep in this session is what we call you are doing it with AI, and AI is not doing it for you. So you have to see what works for you and what is not. So you have your part in it, and the AI has a part in it. So we are going to discuss later on how to navigate that challenge as well. And thanks for bringing it up.
You are welcome.
Okay, sure. So I think we have tried these tools that we mentioned here. So we can take a time and share. So I think someone who has tried a tool or two can share a tool that they have tried and what they have got. You can just open up your mic and share. We are few, so it will be easy that way. If we are still trying them, that's okay as well.
Hello.
Hello, Said, we can hear you.
Yeah, I've searched these consensus and I just put my title for the research and it gave me the literature reviews. I requested for the literature reviews concerning the title that I'm doing. And of course, it suggested and it gave me a detailed research papers that have been done. Then I was just passing through them here. But that's what I got from the consensus. Actually, it is pro, but it is friendly for this time that I've used it. That's all about I can say.
Okay, sure. Can you share your screen so others can see as well? So we have one for the consensus.
Oh, I just used the phone. Okay. Let me
Okay,
just
sure. It's
now
okay. It's okay.
copy.
I'll.
Let me. Okay, okay. I will just
Okay.
copy and then type ready.
Okay, sure. Okay, we have a hand from Joseph. Joseph, you can share.
Yes, I've tried to use this AI tool, and I found it super cool because I've tried to prompt it with something that I've been trying to research it from other sites, and it gave me something very cool and very good. I can say that. So I think AI tool is very cool, simple, and also friendly.
Okay, thanks, Joseph.
And
Anyone else?
I can share what it gave me.
Yeah, sure. You can share your screen and we can see.
I hope you see it. That is what I get from AI too.
Okay, it's good. So it gives you the meaning, then it gives you the references.
Sure.
Can you go down? You want to see the reference list?
Yes, it gave me the reference list too.
Okay. Can you find those papers on the internet? Try to click on the paper. I want to see if it was just guess the citation or it really exists.
No, okay, let me see.
Okay, thanks, Joseph, while he's trying to see if those references really exist or not. Because this is what we have to keep in mind. AI can give you a very good literature, but does it exist or does it not? That's what we have to keep in mind as well. So everyone else who have tried a tool from these three that we have shared and wants to share the experience on it? If you're in, you have tried and you are in space that you cannot talk, you can put it in the chat box. That's okay as well.
Yeah, now I can share the screen. I've got it here.
Okay, sure. Thanks. You can share.
Okay. This here window. Do you see it? Is it
For me, no. I'm not sure if others can see it.
okay?
Yeah, now we can see it.
Just okay. Yeah, it just gave me this. This is the paper that I just look it if it exists. But here are the materials that the literature reviews that I've been getting here after searching. And these are different researches that have been done. It's just on chemistry, yeah. But here I just look on the this paper. It seems like existing. It's all about this is the issues of chemistry and what. I'll just look others if also they exist because there are some of them here. I'll just look about them.
Okay, sure. That is what we call use AI,
Yeah.
but do the human verification. Because sometimes it can give you the paper that does not exist, or it exists, but not where and how it tell you that this one exists. It can give you the name that's not there. So we have to verify every now and then. So thanks for Joseph and Said for sharing. Anyone else who is going to share the work?
Yeah, I found the article, Doctor.
Yeah, sure.
Yeah, let me try to share it here. Can you see it?
Yes.
Yeah, I found it.
Okay. So now you are sure that the reference that the AI gave you was real, and you can go through the paper and try to see if the content of the paper and the literature review that you got from the paper are all aligning. So
Yeah,
this is how you are using the AI, but with precautions. So with this, you can be able to create your literature review well, and you can move up with your research. So this was the first one on how you can use literature reviews in using the AI tools. One of the things that we have mentioned that we are using most is we are using ChatGPT. But how are you going to use ChatGPT and another tool like ELICIT, AI2, or Consensus? So what you're going to do is you can use ChatGPT to draft your abstract and the Grammarly for editing. They're all AI enabled, but after designing your ChatGPT abstract, then you can use it in ELICIT, AI2, or Consensus. Why are we suggesting to use more than a tool? For those who have used the ChatGPT, sometimes it can give you the headings, the title, or the paper that is not there. It can give you a citation that is not there. So you can create an abstract that is not does not need the reference by the time. Then you can go to ELICIT, Consensus, or AI2 or SciSpace and try to search that to get your answers. Also, we have a tool that we can use for data analysis. Most of the people are using the Python-based, but for non-expert, we can use the Microsoft Excel with AI features or Google Sheet with add-ons. For now, we'll try NIME and Orange data mining. Also, we have tools that you can use for data presentation. And for this, we have Canva, Microsoft PowerPoint, but we can use the AI design. We had Infogram and Tableau for public. So for today, we'll try a bit of Canva and Infogram. In data collection, most of us are using Google Forms and Kobo Toolbox, but we have SurveyMonkey, SurveySparrow, Qualtrics, and others. In referencing, we have Paperpile, EndNote, Zotero, and Mendeley. Zotero and Mendeley and EndNote are notable out there, but the issue comes with the Paperpile is quite new. So we are going to apply a few of these tools from automating the literature review. We can use ChatGPT to assist us in writing. We can try to create the data with ChatGPT and try to work on the data, and we can try to present the similar data either in Infogram or something else. So let's try to do this. The first task, we did the search in ELICIT, SciSpace, Consensus, and AI2 without having an abstract. So now do this. Go back to the same place that you went for the first time. But right now, start with ChatGPT. And we spoke about structured prompt. So in ChatGPT, what you have to do now, go and instruct ChatGPT to create an abstract for you. That is the first task. After creating an abstract or a research topic, take that research topic into any literature tool that we discussed, either ELICIT, Consensus, or AI2. And try to see the difference between the answers that we get the first time and now. For those who have joined recently, we tried to use AI to generate the literature review. And now what we are doing is we are integrating two tools to create a similar instance. So we are using two tools to generate the literature review. First, we just had our imaginary title, and now we are using the ChatGPT to give us an abstract based on a research topic. We are going to have a title from ChatGPT that we're going to work with. Then we are going to use another AI tool to continue the workflow. So this is where we are right now. So we can try to do that. Have your topic, run it through ChatGPT. Create a small draft or an abstract, then go and use any tool among the tools that we said we can use, either ELICIT or consensus. Here I just put ELICIT, or SciSpace, or whichever AI tool. And we want to see the results that we are getting and the ones that we get on the previous time. Okay, it seems a few of us were having the connectivity issues. So what we are doing now is I mentioned the number of tools that we can use for data analysis, presentation, and referencing. But for now, I want us to focus on literature. We tried a few tools, and some of us shared what they got from these few tools. One of our colleagues shared on consensus and what they get on consensus. Another shared on ELICIT, and another shared on AI tool. So what we have to do now is to base on literature review. So our task is to draft a research topic, to draft an abstract using ChatGPT, then to use the similar results we get from ChatGPT to run them through ELICIT, AI2, or consensus, and to get the feedback. So we are trying to integrate more than one tool. And this is the first step that we are doing. We are starting with a literature review. So we are going to use ChatGPT and any tool in the literature review to create that literature review. So go to ChatGPT, ask for a certain topic that you are thinking, then run similar thing into any tool that can generate literature review. If someone already tried to run through the process, we can start sharing our experience. So you can raise up a hand and we can share. Okay, can we have anyone who have tried? Yes, Kelly, you can have your. Okay, I think Kelly has connectivity issues. Lillian Kabaweza, you can start.
I'm failing to share. I'm failing to share.
It's
Where
okay.
can I?
You can tell us and the experience or the answers you got and the difference from what you are getting before that. Yeah.
Just guide me. How can I share? I'm failing to share. Where can I go? Which icon can I click on?
Okay, in the buttons that you see where there is a red button to end the meeting, I think the third button, it shows an arrow that is going up.
Uh-huh.
Click that
Okay.
arrow.
Okay. Let me
Now it is asking
see.
you to share a window or oh sorry, Lillian is out of the meeting. She was ready to share. Hello, Kelly. Okay, while Kelly and Lillian are setting up the devices, anyone else who is willing to share the feedback from what they have been trying? Kelly, you are on mute.
Oh, okay.
Okay, we can hear you.
Yeah, good evening.
Good evening.
I think I got lost somewhere on how to integrate the second two. after writing the topic on chat GPT, how do I get into using the ELICIT?
Okay. Have you already put your prompt into ChatGPT?
Yes, I have, and I've got the abstract.
Okay. Now, in the chat box, I'm giving you the link of ELICIT and the other two different tools.
Okay.
Take that abstract, pick
Yeah.
any tool,
Okay.
and try to put that abstract there.
Okay, let me try that.
Okay, sure. Also, I have feedback from Asnes. He said that at first, AI tool gave a good review, but only one of 4 references existed. So this is the issue that what Kapawesa Lillian was speaking about. You can find a paper that has been mentioned there, but that paper does not exist. So after integration with ChatGPT, there are some changes and the reference are now accurate. So this is why I introduced the integration, so that when you work with more than one tool into one task, you can get more accurate and your work can be a lot easier. Hello, Lillian, I see you're back. Okay. Also, I saw a hand from someone, Asha, I saw a hand from you as well. Okay, probably she's not in the place to speak.
Hello?
Yes, we can hear you.
Okay, thank you. The feedback that I have got is, let me share screen first. Oh, my phone does not allow to share the screen.
Oh, sorry. Data
Hello?
security. Yeah, you can just tell us.
But I just started with ChatGPT. I just wrote a prompt and it gave me the title about microplastics. Then I just instruct it to give me the abstract. Then I got the good abstract. I just copied it in ELICIT. Then ELICIT gave me the references, and almost 3 of the references are valid.
Okay, thank you. So when you are using ChatGPT to generate a draft and go to literature review tool, and when you are not using, which one makes your work more easier?
Sorry, when?
You have tried to use a literature review tool without ChatGPT prompt, right?
Yes.
So among the two, before using two tools and after using two tools, which one is more simpler for you to work with?
Using two tools simplified the work. Everything become easier.
Okay, it's easier, but you have to cross-check as well. So thank you for your
Yes.
feedback.
Okay, thank you.
Okay, anyone else who have tried and got some answers? It should be like it should not be a very complex topic. Anything simpler that you can work with for now. Lillian, I see you are back, and one of our colleagues found the similar observation, like what you did in SciSpace. When she used just one prompt, she got the irrelevant citations. But after integration with our two tools, she at least got relevant citations. So I think you can try this as well on the similar topics that we have been using and see. Do you still get the similar results or you get different results? Okay, so let's continue. So this is what we are supposed to do, and this is how we can integrate a tool or two. So after using ChatGPT to generate a literature review, you can take that newly mentioned literature review back to ChatGPT and ask ChatGPT to generate research design for you. This is going to be much easier. So I expect after the session, you are going to do more examples. You are going to try more scenarios, and we can share them in the groups, like what went well and what did not. So while we are using AI in our research, there is a line that we have to draw. There are things that we should not do and things that we have to keep observing as we go on interacting with these AI tools. The first one is plagiarism. When we are using AI tools the most, we can over-rely, and you can do unintentional copying. So we have to check, like, what I'm doing, is it right? That is one. But second thing is accuracy. All the data that you are getting, is it accurate? So you have to think on that level of accuracy as well. Like one of us got the reference that does not exist. That is on the accuracy. Another is transparency. When you use AI, are you able to tell them that I have used AI in my research, or you are not? Another thing is bias. We have to keep in mind that AI feed on data. And if it's feeding on data, how sure are you that the data you are using was not biased? So these are the things that we have to keep in mind. How are we going to avoid plagiarism? How are we going to check for accuracy? How are we going to be transparent? So another thing is setting boundaries. When we use AI, we have to set the boundaries. On plagiarism, set the boundary. What can be done by you as a researcher and what is going to be done by the machine? So when you're using the AI, use it for support. Do not use it as a replacement for critical thinking. Do your work, think, then just report whatever you have been doing, and AI will take you in summarizing